Saints Row Reboot 10 new changes. 9 years after the release of Saints Row 4, we're getting a new game in the franchise. Instead of going with a sequel, developers at Volition are going with a reboot. Of course, a reboot means a new cast, new weapons, and new settings, all the while keeping the original charm of the game. So what exactly have the guys at Volition come up with? Let's find out. Meet the cast for the Saints Row reboot. The city of Santo Ileso is in the hands of 3 gangs this time. First up, we have the guys from Los Panteros who are fit as ever. Second, there are the idols who make the night their own. And at last, we have Martial Defense Industries that use high-tech weapons to take out their enemies. Then there's Nina, the driver from Los Panteros, who clearly knows her way around an engine. There's also Kevin, a former DJ turned heist mastermind. And at last, meet Eli, the entrepreneur who finds himself managing finances in the criminal world. They may be unique with their own quirks, but what's common to all is the psychopathic tendencies one would need to survive a Saints game. The one thing that has not changed with the Saints Row reboot is the character customization. Every Saints game has blown us away with the insane character customization engine, and it seems like we're in for a ride once again with some newer options. With asymmetrical face customization and several different voice profiles, players can create their own boss using the free Boss Factory tool. And if you feel really proud of your work, you can use the share code to share it away with the rest of the world. Of course, the Saints just didn't stop there with their customization. In the reboot, you can customize a wide variety of things, from vehicles to weapons to the Saints headquarters and your crew member outfits. The city will take on different colors depending on the gang's influence, all in all making sure every player experiences the game in their own unique way. Like always, the boss is the star this time as well. However, his rise to the top takes a different road this time. Instead of being the leader of the gang or performing his duties as president during an alien attack, you'll find them working in Martial Defense Industries. It's here that they meet members of other gangs and decide to make the criminal streets their own. Their goals are to take out the competition, build a criminal empire, and of course, rule the underworld. Perhaps the biggest change with the reboot is that we're heading from gangster style to a more organized crime style, and that has a lot of people excited. We've already seen the hood style in the first 2 games, and so the developers using that to take the reboot in this new direction is a breath of fresh air. Of course, there are mixed opinions. While some appreciate the change in crime, others would prefer to stick to the hood style, so we'll have to wait for the actual game to see how the public opinion fares then. Now, if you've played the previous Saints Row games, you're well aware of how easy it was to collect vehicles. There were many cribs with a garage, and you had the freedom to store a tank or an APC in a crib garage with 5 stars police notoriety regardless of your own notoriety. If you managed to get rid of the notoriety, you could easily bring your car to rim jobs and customize it to make it your own. Saints Row 4 was even better. You only needed to hold down the D-pad button or N key on the keyboard to scan the car and voila. However, things are a whole lot different in the reboot. First off, there are only 2 cribs in the entire game. Second, you're in a whole lot of trouble if an enemy is nearby, even with 0 notoriety, because you won't be able to store your ride. What's more is that there are no semi-broken or pre-built car customization services, so if you're being chased, you'll have to lose the tail first and then drive a long distance to a nearby mechanic or a crib. So it's gonna be hard, but the jury's still out on whether the fans appreciate the change or not. On that note, Volition has introduced a new fast travel system. You can unlock new fast travel locations by taking pictures of nearby locations, and once you have the picture, you can fast travel to the location whenever you want. If you're wondering why Volition decided to let players zap across the map, well, then it might have something to do with the fact that the developers are changing the playground. This time it's all going down in the new city of Santo Ileso, and it's supposed to be their biggest location yet. The fast travel feature would allow players to travel from point A to point B in a matter of seconds and save everyone the trouble of having to drive for miles, and that pretty much means faster missions. Third-person shooting and melee combat are still at heart of the new reboot. However, the weapons this time around are more realistic. There are also new mechanics like flow and perks. As you complete the actions, you'll rack up flow points. And once you have enough, you'll be able to unlock different abilities like attaching a grenade to an enemy and throwing them in an enemy crowd. As for perks, they fall into 3 categories: basic, advanced, and ultimate. You can keep 5 on you at a time. Then there are also takedowns that let you have a health refill. They come with a meter that you need to build over time with kills. Even simple abilities like throwing a grenade are locked. For the first time in the series, you get a chance to build your very own business. You could create a medical clinic as a front for your more nefarious activities. In that case, maybe you could cause injuries to yourself and earn some quick cash. You could also build a disposal facility and dump illegal chemicals. All in all, the sky's the limit. Maybe this is your chance to finally live out your dream profession. When you're not fighting other gangs or running your fake business, you can indulge in many side activities. The games have always been known for their ridiculous side activities. Who could ever forget the UFO mech suit mayhem and Professor Genki's mind over murder? It seems like we're going to be treated to the same old ridiculous side activities along with some new titles at their sides. Some of the names returning include Mayhem, where you get to cause as much property damage as possible within a time limit. Then there's Drug Trafficking, which will be returning as Riding Shotgun. We just hope developers have worked on the AI tracking this time, and fingers are crossed for the return of the Septic Avenger. And that's a wrap for today's video. We're gonna get our hands on the game on August 23, which is only a couple of days away. Until then, you'll find us replaying the game's trailers. Are you excited for the new game? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Bye now.